Short story 87. Lily and the Glowing Mushrooms. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of the English countryside, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was a curious and adventurous girl who loved to explore the woods and fields that surrounded her home. One day, while wandering through the forest, she stumbled upon a hidden clearing that she had never seen before. In the centre of the clearing stood a magnificent tree, its branches stretching up towards the sky. Lily approached the tree, marvelling at its size and beauty. As she drew closer, she noticed something strange. The tree was covered in tiny, glowing mushrooms that seemed to pulse with a soft light. Lily had never seen anything like it before. She reached out to touch one of the mushrooms, but as soon as her fingers brushed against it, she was enveloped in a bright flash of light. When the light faded, Lily found herself standing in a different place entirely. She looked around, disorientated, and realized that she was no longer in the forest. Instead, she was standing in the middle of a vast, open plain. The grass stretched out as far as the eye could see, and in the distance she could make out the faint outline of a mountain range. Lily was confused and scared. She had no idea how she had gotten here or how to get back home, but she knew that she had to keep moving. She set off across the plain, her heart pounding in her chest. As she walked, she began to notice that the landscape was changing. The grass was growing sparser, and the ground was becoming rockier. Soon she found herself at the foot of the mountain range she had seen in the distance. She looked up at the towering peaks, feeling small and insignificant. But Lily was not one to give up easily. She began to climb the mountain, her fingers and toes finding purchase on the rough stone. It was slow going, and she was exhausted by the time she reached the top. But when she looked out over the other side, she saw something that made her heart leap with joy. There in the distance was her village. She could see the thatched roofs of the houses, the winding roads, and the fields where she had played as a child. She knew that she was almost home. Lily began to run down the mountain, her feet pounding against the rocky ground. She ran faster than she ever had before, her heart filled with hope and excitement. And when she finally reached the bottom, she saw something that made her stop in her tracks. The tree was there, in the centre of the clearing, just as she had left it. The glowing mushrooms were still pulsing softly, casting a warm light over the forest. Lily approached the tree, her heart full of wonder. As she reached out to touch one of the mushrooms, she felt a sudden jolt, and then, just like that, she was back in the forest, standing in front of the tree. She looked around, disoriented, and realized that everything was exactly as it had been before. Lily smiled to herself, feeling grateful for the adventure she had just experienced. She knew that she would never forget the feeling of climbing that mountain, of seeing her village from afar, and of running back home with all her might. And she knew that she would always remember the magic of the glowing mushrooms and the way they had transported her to a different world. Vocabulary notes. Nestled, verb, to be situated in a snug or cozy position. Curious, adjective, eager to know or learn something. Adventurous, adjective, willing to take risks or try out new experiences. Magnificent, adjective, impressively beautiful, elaborate or extravagant. Pulse, verb, to beat or throb rhythmically. Enveloped, verb, to wrap up, cover or surround completely. Disorientated, adjective, confused and not knowing where to go or what to do. Vast, adjective, of very great extent or quantity, immense. Insignificant, adjective, too small or unimportant to be worth consideration. Purchase, noun, a firm grip or footing on a surface. Towering, adjective, very high, tall enough to reach the clouds. Leaped, verb, jumped or sprang a long way. Whimsical, adjective, playfully quaint or fanciful, especially in an appealing and amusing way. Story written by Bing.com AI. Image created by Bing.com AI. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you click on the like icon and take the time to leave a comment. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.